Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're working on the F-250 03 Super Duty. New brakes, she's got new shocks, although they're coming, front rear shocks that is, and I've actually pulled off the turbo, so stick with us guys and like, subscribe and hit the notification. Welcome back guys. So starting to replace some things, the ICP, which is on behind the Fickum. The Fickham's got to come out. I already took out the what do you call it, the overflow bottle there, or the bottle for the coolant. Drained some of the coolant over there. That's how it was. Yeah, took that out, and it's behind here, and we just put a scope on it, and it's right down there. The scope just told us that it was leaking pretty good, the ICP, and so we're going to get one of those from Ford, genuine ones, as well as the transmission lines. We're getting them all the way from the transmission to the transmission cooler, to the filter, to the cooler. So let me get that off. So guys, I got the Fickum off, and then right down there, I don't know if I can even get that far in there with the camera, but you can just see the right down there, a little black thing, and can't even point to it because I'm holding the light up at the same time. But down there, yeah, let me get closer. Oh, I can't get any closer than that. You can just see right there where that harness, there it is there, right. You can just see the connector. That's where the ICP is. A bit of a nightmare to get out, but Matt's got a tool to get that out, so that's what I'm going to do next, and take that out because it's leaking. I'll be back. And that's where the Fickum gets connected to. That's the harness for it. You've got to get it out of the way. Line right here. Just sprayed some stuff on it using a 19mm, and got to undo them because they're rusted down where they go under the motor to the frame. Here we go. So, and it looks like they've been replaced, but they've been sitting for 3.5 years in the same spot on some gravelly, grassy sort of an area. So, you know, so undo these and I'll get them out of here. I've got some new ones coming from Ford, and going to put them in. They'll be here in a couple of days. So get this one off and I'll get the back one off. The injection pressure control, IPC, pigtails coming tomorrow. You can just see that little bit of metal there. That's the clip that holds it down onto the actual sending unit. So I'm getting a new pigtail for that. And here's the IPR. Now I'm not going to replace that. They're like $90 from Ford, but I use the QD electronic cleaner from CRC. Good stuff. Clean that up. That was pretty nasty, and you can probably tell in the last video, but I'll hit that one more time. But come up nice and clean. Nothing wrong with that. You know, you don't want any bad connections, but you know, that's going to be fine. Yep. There you go. Here's the new Ford ICP sensor, and it goes all the way down where my hand is, but probably another 6 inches into the motor down there. So I'm going to attempt to put this on, and then got to use that socket with an extension bar. So let me screw this in first, get it screwed in into where it goes, and I'll be right back. Ford getting sandblasted. Won't get too close. Alright guys, so I had it sandblasted, and yeah, hey, it came up alright. I'm pretty happy with it. I knew it was going to be a bit punky, but there's no holes absolutely anywhere in it. The back was the worst, being, you know, a New England truck. It would have, you know, got doused with salt a fair bit. But these frames are super thick, and there's plenty of life in it still. The worst is, that's common for these things, so I don't know if I'm going to replace that or repair it. There's a few repairs I can do. It isn't bad at all. Probably looks worse on video, but I did the whole lot all the way under. Underneath the body, it's fine. There's nothing. It's just where the wheels were. The springs are excellent. Spring purchases are fine. Spring purchases are fine. All the spring shackle areas are great. Yeah, come out really, really good. I'm very happy with it. So, yeah, so next is paint it black. I'm just going to go semi-black. I painted it on. Wasn't going to spend $1 zillion on this truck. It's just my work truck and tow rig. But happy to get that rust all off it. So, it's come up good. I'll replace the shocks, but he did all the front as well. All the front suspension underneath, can't really see it, but as much as you can get. Alright guys, it's the next day, and all the frames painted semi-gloss black. Pretty happy with it. Come up really good. Knocked all the rust out of it. Looks good. All underneath, down the frame. Should last a little bit longer. So next plan of attack is this rust here. Just going to replace the doors, or if I come across a couple of good doors cheap enough, I'll get them. But there's no cheap enough doors. They're usually about $250 to $400 for a door. I need 2 of them. Front fenders are good, no worries with them. Doors are good too. And I've got the bed, as you know. Needs rear shocks, which I've ordered already. I've ordered the front shocks. I've ordered the brand new set of rebuilt calipers with brake pads and rotors for the front. You know, the back look like they're being replaced at some point. The calipers, yeah, I mean, they're not scaly at all, and I did bleed them and they bled up really good. Rear shocks are coming. Need some tyres. So yeah, it's back to the other place that I was working on it. Like I said, I'm going to do the front shocks, brakes there, front brakes there. Make sure bleed out the brakes properly, and then from there, it's going back to my place. I'm going to do the inner and outer rocker panels and the cap corners that work on the bed, and I'm just going to paint the whole back of this green the way it was, well, you know, and then paint the back of the bed green the same color, and then I can put the bed back on with new bolts, and then you know, I'll worry about painting the sides at another date. So that's where we're up to with this. Yeah, I'm happy with it, guys. Happy. On the front brakes, I removed the front bumper and also this nudge bar thing. I'm going to go back to the sandblaster because it was still on there. I should have really took that out first, but I'm going to go back and we're going to clean up the front section there. But yeah, the discs are in decent shape, but I'm going to replace them, and as well as the calipers. Looks like someone's been in here and replaced them, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to replace that shock too. Ball joints are fine. I disconnected the front drive shaft. It's pretty worn out, so I just took it out for now, and I'll put it back in, but I'm just going to get a rebuilt one. You know, new unis and so forth, but that'll come. Alright guys, so it's back from the sandblasters. I pulled off the front bumper. So if you watch my last video, I said I pulled off the front bumper so the sandblaster can get to the front here and sandblast the front section of the rails there. And I'm going to bring it back like this so he can get in there, and I'm going to pull off these plates. These have got something to do with the plow as well, so they're coming off. Like I said, new rotors, brake pads, calipers, rebuilt Ford calipers. I've got the back shocks coming. Actually, they were supposed to send 2. They sent 1, so they're sending another one. So that's on its way. Shocks will be here tomorrow, so no big deal, guys. I'm just going to replace them, and you'll probably see them pop up in the next video. And let's get under this hood, hey? All right, so I replace, as you know, I had to take the FICM off and replace the ICP, and I put it all back together. Runs unreal. But what we did was, because it's been sitting for a while, Matt, the owner of Barron Automotive here in Sanford, Maine, and I'll link his business again to this video. He said, pull off the turbo and let's go through it. Make sure if it needs anything replaced, make sure the impellers and whatever else are free, so the turbo spools up good. So yeah, that's the next thing. And I just noticed someone put a new alternator on this at one stage. It wasn't me, but yeah. All right, here's my turbo. It's a Garrett turbo, stock Ford item. We're going to pull it apart. He's going to go through it, make sure everything is good. It was a remanufactured one at one point. You can just see the sticker. Where is it? Here, and there's another one somewhere else. I think it's underneath. But yeah, we're just going to go through it, make sure it's all good, and I think it's the best thing to do now we've got it all apart. So hey guys, just a sneak peek into the next video that will follow this one a week after this gets loaded onto YouTube. I've replaced the cab corner on this side. See the door? I had to actually cut a hole to release the latch. That's how bad it was. So I have to get new door lowers and maybe inners as well. So new cab corners, all beautiful, nice steel in there. Just rebuilding the insides now. You know, I had to cut out this mount here and all the way across there. As you can see, it's all new metal. And if I open the door, all new rockers, striker plate area, all this new door jamb area. Anyway, that's in the next video. But anyway, guys, she's getting there. Look at the rust on the floor. I'll have all that done. That'll be in the next video. Thanks for watching the update on the F-250. It's nothing special. It's going to be my tow rig. We just bought some land. Actually, we're going to sign on it next Monday in Kentucky, 5 acres. So looking forward for that. So, you know, that's all she's going to be, a tow rig and work truck. You know, get around, haul stuff. I think it's going to be good. You know, all new brakes and stuff in it. All right, guys, so please like and subscribe. And like I said, hit the notification tab.